Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So I'm Paulo Bridge, your Pinoy nurse here in Singapore. So now I'm going to change it. I'm your curly nurse here in Singapore. So anyways, long time no see guys and happy 2024. Now it's 2024. And maybe some of you noticed that I am not uploading much. I mean since my last upload is like 1 month ago. Anyways, I've been busy nowadays and not really busy but I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, now I have the momentum again to upload videos. So for what is the topic of my content today? So the topic of my content today is answering all your nursing question here in Singapore. I mean all your comments that you put in my YouTube channel on those videos lah. So I'm going to answer that. And like what I said earlier, right? I like what I said in my previous vlog. I think some of your question it's already been answered. I mean in different videos. So anyway, for the sake of those people who are not keen to watch all of my videos, yes, I'm going to answer it now. But anyways, before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel, okay? So I've collated again all those. I've screenshot. See, I've screenshot all those questions, and now I'm going to answer. So first is, hello sir. If I'm working as a nurse here in Singapore, and after I finish my contract, and by the way, guys, I'm going to because some of it are in Tagalog, so I'm going to translate it. So first question is, hello sir. If working as a nurse in SG and after I finish my contract, will I be able to be accepted in other hospital? Yes, of course. Yes, that's why I'm always telling you guys, especially if you're new here in Singapore, make sure that you finish your contract. And if you think you're not happy in that company, yes, you can move. You can move to other institution. And good thing and good news, if example you already have a local experience as a nurse here in Singapore, then you don't need an agency. So this the future institution that you want to apply, they can hire you direct. So yes, you can. But okay, remember, make sure that you finish your first contract in that institution. And it's up to you already if you want to stay in that institution or not, okay? So I hope I answered your question, Mr. Stress Reliever. And his name is Stress Reliever. Anyway, second question. I don't know, I think her name is Miss Neja. Is it okay? Any reviews in Renchi Hospital? So guys, I've been receiving a lot of comments about this, asking about reviews on how's Renchi Hospital, how is Changi Hospital, how is SGH, how is Tan Tock Seng. Guys, I cannot answer this, right? I mean, of course, I cannot say, I cannot review the hospital itself because I don't have any work experience in that institution. So it's quite unfair. I mean, if I will tell some bad things or to that hospital. However, if it's like in my previous institution, yes, of course I can review, I can make a comment, but of course I will message you privately. So other than that, Renchi Hospital is community institution, community hospital. Okay, I think I've made a blog before regarding the different healthcare setting here in Singapore. Okay, so thank you, Miss Neja. Next question. Okay, next is Sir Paulo. What is the duties and responsibility of nursing aid? I think I made a vlog about this. So duties and responsibility of nursing aid, yes. To shorten it up, it's more on bedside care, attending patient care needs. Like example, changing diaper, showering, feeding, etc., taking vital signs. So that is the most common duties and responsibilities of a nursing aid slash healthcare assistant. Okay? So I hope I've answered your question, Mr. Hexevaria 7395. Okay, next. Okay, I think someone is asking how about phlebotomy in Singapore. I think I've been receiving some comment as well that, example, there are physiotherapy, phlebotomies, respiratory therapies. So to be honest, guys, I really cannot advise on about your profession because I don't have any idea at all. But it's good to search in internet or also maybe as an agency on how. I mean, if you decided to come here in Singapore to work, okay? Okay, next is, okay, I think this one also is a common question. So I believe this nurse is have a working experience in Middle East. However, in Philippines, they say that Singapore nursing don't accept Middle East experience. I mean, in Saudi Arabia. I think I will say that is not true, but based on my previous colleague, she is a registered nurse in Saudi and got experience. And when she transferred here in Singapore, then she was downgraded as enrolled nurse. I So maybe it's true, but as I understand, they don't really acknowledge the experience. But correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm telling the wrong info. But this is basing on my previous colleague experience. Okay, so yeah, maybe it's true, very true. By the way, guys, reason why also I'm not uploading much is because My employer knows already that I'm doing YouTube. So hello. I'm not going to mention. I mean, I don't know who are those people watching. I mean, my YouTube, especially in my current institution now. So thank you for supporting my channel. So I'm very careful not to upload because, of course, I cannot say any. I cannot say any bad things, I guess. No, but I mean, if you've been following my content, I'm always in a neutral position. I will say the pros and cons. Okay? So yes, thank you for watching, following my content, sir and mom, whoever who you are who are watching. So okay, if the next question by Miss Am, if the salary will increase, if example, even you have 3 years back. Yes, as I understand, it will still increase. And in Singapore, there is a yearly increment. Yes, it will still increment, but the increment is not much. It's like a few percentage only. It's not that really big unless you are promoted. So guys, by the way, I was recently promoted and thank you. And that's it. I won't comment much about this. Next time I will comment. And next, how many years? I mean, I've been receiving this question. How many years before I can get promoted to enrolled nurse? As I believe this person is a nursing aide. Yes. Uh, like what I said earlier in my previous vlog, right? You need to make sure that you're a registered nurse in your home country. So that is the first thing that you need to remember before you can get promoted to either enrolled nurse, then enrolled nurse to staff nurse. But your question is how many years? It depends. It depends on your employer manager. Okay, remember that. So sometimes if your manager don't like you, then your promotion will be late. So it depends on your performance as well. There's a lot of factor why it will be delayed or why they never give the promotion. So it's up to you on how you will assess it. Okay? So if you're like if you think that your promotion is getting slow, then you approach your manager, ask the reason why, and I mean how you can improve it and how you will get the promotion then. Okay? Next. What's next? How much is your leftover? How much you save in your salary? To be honest, no, I haven't saved any. I'm not sure if I save or not, but I feel like I'm spending a lot nowadays. I'm spending especially in food and yep. But what I do now is I do force saving because if I see my money inside my bank, I feel like I can withdraw it. So what I do is like really those I cannot touch and I cannot withdraw. So this is the type of savings that I'm doing. So yeah, I have some saving, but I'm not saying that it's very big because I know my lifestyle as well is very. I'm not saying it's extravagant, but I feel like I'm not doing any calculation, especially in my expenses. Okay. So knowing that Singapore is very expensive, I mean the cost of living is very expensive, then yes, you need to do your uh, is it marketing or your tabulation of your expenses lah. Okay? Next, can you do a list of medical equipment? Next time I will do this, but for now I don't have enough time. I will try my best to do this. Okay, sorry guys if next is if did you when you apply permanent residency in Singapore, did you go for any agency? Okay, so this one permanent application PR application here in Singapore is either you can approach agency and also you can apply by yourself lah. So I'm not sure what is the difference, but by two application who I apply it on myself. So by the way, my pre-application was rejected twice already. So I'm not sure if depends if I will apply again. So let's see how if on my third application if Singapore government will give me a permanent residency in Singapore. Next, 10 to 12 patient. Is it really too much? Yep. I feel like it's quite a lot if you have this 10 to 12 patient. And but I think it depends on your ward and depends on I mean which ward are you working. But sometimes, sad to say, it can happen. It is happening that you will handle 10 to 12 patient. Okay. Next, and if I can bring my wife and son, my children. So this is what you call dependent visa, right? I think I've also posted regarding about this. So dependent visa is applicable only if you are S-Pass or E-Pass holder, and also it will depends if your current employer will support you, and also it depends also on your salary. So it is not easy to apply. Previously, it is easy when during COVID time, but nowadays since the Singapore border is open, so it's not that easy. Okay. So I think that's it for now, and I hope I've answered some of your question related to, I mean, nursing career here in Singapore. And I hope you continue watching my channel, and please do share this to some of your friends that who wanted to work as a nurse here in Singapore. And thank you very much for those nurses who, I mean, recently I'm not saying I've been noticed by some of the new nurses here in Singapore. I really appreciate that you watch my YouTube channel, and I don't mind. I don't think already of how many contents that you watch, but I really appreciate, and I hope my advice really helps you to cope here in Singapore. And yeah, one more thing, okay? So for those, I feel like I need to emphasize this. If you really want to work as a nurse here in Singapore, come here as a registered nurse. Please don't come as enrolled nurse or HCA or nursing aid. Especially if you are holding a nursing degree in your home country. Please come here as a registered nurse, not as enrolled nurse or not an HCA. And also one more tip, guys. Remember, the most difficult part when you start working here in Singapore is the probation period. Please, that is the most difficult part, and you need to really have a strength. You need your heart to be like a stone, and also please do make initiative to learn. But I feel like I've noticed like those new nurses, this is their struggle, the probation period, which is like 6 months. It's like a hell for them, lah. And especially knowing that Singapore is very high tech, and so I've noticed some of them will take time to cook. Okay, so I think that's it for my content today. Okay, so bye bye. Thank you for watching again.